Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to my Fallout 4 Mod Spotlight series, where today we are having a look at the Scooter and Kettenkrad mod, which is being made by user M150. And what this glorious little piece of work looks to add into the game is a lovely little selection of fun new scooter-based vehicles for you to roll around the Commonwealth in. And I love this mod. Indeed, I really love any mod that adds in some fun vehicles, as it's one of those things I just don't understand why Bethesda doesn't add into the game already. It just makes sense that you'd have at least some form of vehicle, even if only you're riding a Brahmin or something around the place. But oh well, that's what the modding community's for. So let's take a look at how we do get this. And to build your scooter, you'll have to go into the workshop mode, over to crafting, where you'll find the new bike workbench, which is pretty easy to build at just a little bit of steel, screws, copper, aluminum, gears, spring, and cloth. And with it, you'll have a lovely new workbench in the world, which, if we go into, gives you a very weird camera angle. Oh boy, that always kind of creeps me out. But what's more important is the utility category, where you'll be able to build a grenade that will spawn in one of 6 different scooters for you to use. And these are, of course, the Alpha Scooter, the Goliath, the Kettenkrad, and then a Raider version of each of those. And they're pretty easy to build. The Kettenkrad here, which is my favorite, it's a World War II, I think that's technically classified as a light tractor. And it will just take 3 cloth, 2 copper, 2 gear, 3 oil, 4 screws, 3 spring, and 7 steel. So not a whole lot to make these things, and you get a fun vehicle out of it. So let's go out into the world, where I have all these grenades already prepared, and we have, apparently, a dog meat glitched into the floor. Awesome. Awesome. Gotta love Bethesda's game engine. Okay, so let's go into the inventory, and we'll start with the Alpha Scooter, and we'll take a look at each of these first before we do much more. And there we are, the Alpha Scooter, a very, very 50s style little thing. And to ride it, you just simply have to hit E to ride. You'll be thrown into a third-person camera, which unfortunately you cannot zoom in and out of. You're stuck in this camera mode for driving around. And yeah, you use the WASD and the mouse look to move around. And what's fun, it's gonna be really hard to see on this vehicle, but the wheel is moving. You guys may not be able to see it on YouTube, but I can assure you that wheel is visibly moving, which is something I'm very happy about. We've had a couple of other vehicle mods in the past, and one thing that always kind of creeped me out about them is the wheels didn't move. On this one, though, you have a moving wheel, and you also have, dust and dirt being kicked up behind it. It's quite wonderful. I just wish it made some noise, but oh well, you can't win them all. Now, to get off, you of course just hit E again, and you can either leave the scooter there or punch it, and it'll go back into grenade form. And let's go to the next one now, the Goliath, which I think is my least favorite of these things. I don't know, it's just kind of weird. It looks like a home-built robotic Segway. And yeah, let's just go on there. A Segway with, tank tracks is another way to put it. It's very, very strange. I don't know. I don't really get this one. But hey, it's another useful vehicle, and again, it might be hard for you guys to see, but those tracks are visibly moving. This one will be a bit easier to see with the tracks being a lot bigger than the wheels on the previous one. But let's hop off of this thing and, of course, go ahead and hit it to bring it back into our inventory. We could leave it out in the world, and in fact, you can have multiples of these out there, but some of them seem to be glitched, like the Alpha and the Goliath. If you have one of them out, actually, we'll demonstrate. What the heck, instead of just talking about the glitch, if we check out the Goliath, and then chuck out the Alpha Scooter, they seem to make the other go away, but we do get the grenade back, which is quite useful. But other ones seem to stay. The Kettenkrad and the Raider ones all seem to stay in the world if you throw others. It just seems to be these two, at least in my testing. But let's take a look at the Kettenkrad now to take a look at my favorite of these vehicles. I really love this one. It's beautiful. A wonderful little World War II light tractor, so let's get right on in there. And this one will be a lot easier for you to see those moving tracks. There they are in all of their glory. And of course, a moving wheel on the front motorcycle bit as well. It's a great little thing. I really do like this vehicle. And what's fun about it, I can probably demonstrate it here. Ooh, little bit of a camera glitch getting off the thing. We can put companions in these things. That's why I have Dogmeat with us here today, to show it off that even Dogmeat can get in. Now, it can be a little bit glitchy. It may, in fact, take him a little while to realize that he can get in this thing, which is unfortunate. Go into the Kettenkrad, Dogmeat. There he goes. And yeah, it's a little bit glitchy, but there it is. Once he's in, he's in. And this works with all of your companions on all of the different vehicles. They all have a place where they can sit. But I think that's why the Kettenkrad is my favorite, because it makes the most sense for any of your companions. The Scooter and the Goliath, it's kind of a personal space issue. They're like right up on you, and it's just kind of weird looking. But on the Kettenkrad, you know, it looks comfortable for your companion, and it works for all of them, even super mutant companions, which is wonderful. You can roll around the waste with your friends in tow, and when you get off, well, you can either keep them in the vehicle, or you'll have to tell them to get off. And, yeah, fun other glitch. I hit it, and he's still there. He'll eventually come down on his own once the game realizes, oh hey, there's not a Kettenkrad there anymore. But he will in fact stay there floating in the air for a while. Fun little glitch. But yes, you can just tell them to get off, and they will get off the motorcycle. /scooter /Kettenkrad. But here are the Raider versions of these. This, of course, being the Raider Scooter, which I just find hilarious. It's, you know, a cute little scooter with just some steel and stop signs attached to it, and that makes it Raider. We then have the Raider Goliath, and like I said, these ones should all stay out in the world. There we go, same deal with the Goliath. This one, a lot less space to actually put stuff on, but hey, skull. And then again, my personal favorite, the Kettenkrad, because it's just always better. It's wonderful. And pop that one into existence. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's some Mad Max stuff right there. Now, a little bit more awkward when your companions get in and out of this one, just because of the giant spiky thing. But it's a Raider Kettenkrad. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. Let's see if we can actually unglitch Dogmeat into this one now. Let's see if it takes. It may not. Like I said, it can be a little bit glitchy, especially since he is currently glitched out. But that's why I did that, to show it off. But yeah, these things are great. I really love having vehicles in the game. And I actually should make one slight point. I did say they don't have a sound. That's not entirely true. If I get up close and shut up for a moment, you should hear a very light sort of humming of the engine. It's just not noticeable when you're driving, so I'll be quiet for a sec. And I have no idea if you guys could hear that at all in YouTube. I'll try and up the volume there. But it's a very low idle engine hum. And I would really prefer if it actually had, at least when you're driving, a more noticeable sound. But all in all, this is a wonderful mod. I love having all these great vehicles that can hold companions. And hey, look, Dogmeat finally went to the other one. And he's kind of clipped in through the thing. Yeah, that's why I said that one's a little bit awkward with the you know, just the weird parts. But, yeah, it's a fun mod with lots of great vehicles. I really love them, especially the Kettenkrad. It feels very Fallout-ish to me, and it's just a great little selection of things. So if you'd like to check this mod out for yourself, which I would definitely recommend you go and do, you can have a look at the link in the description as per usual. But that is going to be it for today, my friends. I hope you all have enjoyed and that you do come back for the next episode, when hopefully we'll be looking at yet another wonderful mod. But until that time, thank you for watching, and as always, have a good one!